In this video, I will be reviewing the latest offering in bike lights from Magicshine, specifically the Hori 900 and the Hori 1300. Now, in this video, we will take a close deep dive into what these bike lights are like. I'll show you some real-world examples and nighttime illumination so that you can see exactly what to expect from these two beasts. And surprisingly, these are extremely affordable sets of lights for your bike. So if you're interested in this, check out the link I'm leaving for you in the description of this video. My name is John, and this is Gel Reviews. Please subscribe. So the two lights, Hori 900, Hori 1300. They will come in boxes like this. On the rear, it will show you the 900 and the 1300, the various different light modes, the illumination settings, and the expected run times. Now look, when we take a close look at the design and form factor of these lights, they are both very, very similar. Now obviously 900 stands for its highest illumination setting of 900 lumens. 1300 is obviously 1300 lumens. They have an elongated form factor that's more flat. As opposed to other bike lights, and I've reviewed many on my channel, they have different designs. I actually really like the design of the Magicshine. And you'll see the 1300 here, just how it's got its two main lights there. And then the 900 here, you'll see it's got a main light in the center and then LED light bars up on each side. Now, generally the form factor is very similar, except this one's obviously a bit larger. It has a button up on the side. Its lights illuminate when you press it, giving you an indication of how much battery life is left. And this is its main operating button. Up on this side, both of them have a USB-C silicone port cover, like so. They both take around 2 hours or 2.5 hours to charge from 0 all the way to 100%. And the other thing that's common about them both is they are very interchangeable in how you want to mount them. For example, you may get different sort of mounting systems to put your bike computer on the front. You can put your GoPro camera on the base, and both of these lights have options of removing the screw and removing the mounting system, whether it's a Garmin style mount or a Wahoo style mount. You can put it underneath, you can put it on top. You can also put your bike computer up on top like so. So very, very versatile in terms of how you want to set this up on your bike. Let me just cover off on what comes with each of these sets. Now they both have different price points, so they're not too far from each other. This is around 120 Australian dollars and this kit is about 140 Australian dollars, somewhere thereabouts. Prices may fluctuate, but at the time of recording this video, that's about the price points. Now both of them have very similar features, except they are different at the same time. And I'll just cover off on that. Both sets will come with a USB-C cable. They will come with a manual, Torx Allen key, GoPro fitting or Garmin mounting system or Wahoo mounting system to be able to put upon your bike computer mount. You'll get a USB-C cable, a cover plate, and that's purely just as you interchange your configuration here. You may need to put like a little cover to cover up the hole. Now, pretty much that comes with both. The only difference is with the Hori 1300, you also get this. And this is a remote control. Now, on its own, this remote costs $40. For me, it makes sense to get this. You will get this remote control with this whole kit for around $140. That's great value for money. However, this is a little bit bigger. This is 151 grams. This one is lighter at 107 grams. So there is a weight difference between the two units. The other key difference is this has a much longer battery life, but a smaller illumination rating. This will be able to give you 31.5 hours of running time on its daytime running light mode. The longest time frame on this is about 9.5 hours in its flashing mode. So you have a significant longer battery running time up on the 900. The biggest reason why you would probably go to 1300 is, yes, it's got a shortened battery life. However, it has a powerhouse of a high beam mode. This will light up your pathway like there's no tomorrow. It is really, really powerful. Plus, it comes with a remote control. Now, something that I'll just mention is that this unit does not come with one of these remote controls. However, you can pair this up to work with that. And actually, this remote control works brilliantly. It's so simple to be able to pair it with a light. You know, I've actually reviewed a few other bike lights from other companies that have remote controls, and sometimes they can be a little bit finicky to pair up with the bicycle light. Not so with the Magicshine. This is so easy to pair, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in this video. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the light settings for each of these just to give you an idea how they operate. They are pretty simple, but then there are some additional light modes that will only work with the remote control, and I'll cover off on those as well. So first of all, let's talk about the Hori 900. Now, without the remote, the settings for this, number one, this will give you a battery life indicator. To turn it on, we hold it on for half a second and it turns on into its low mode. Now there's three settings, low, medium and high. This is 200 lumens and you can expect about 3.5 hours of battery runtime at this setting. When we press it again, it goes up into medium mode. This is 400 lumens and you can expect about 2.5 hours of runtime. When we press it again, this goes up to 900 lumens, its highest setting, and you can expect about 1.5 hours of battery runtime. When you press it one more time, it simply cycles back. So that's its three modes, low, medium, and high. Now it's got some daytime running lights, and to turn them on, you press the button twice and that goes into a constant daytime running light mode. If we want it to flash, we press the button once and that's where it flashes like that. In this mode, you can expect about 30 to 31 hours of runtime, which is exceptionally long for a bike light. And just the other light modes that this has, if you have a remote control that's paired with the Hori 900, you can have what's called flashing modes. And the way to activate it is you'll be pressing this button twice. And as you can see, this is called the nighttime flashing mode. You can see two lights are constantly illuminated with the center one flashing. When you press the remote twice again, this is its daytime flashing mode, which will last you for about 30 or 31 hours as well. The only additional feature this has if you're using the remote control button here is not just turning up the various light modes, low, medium or high, but also when you're pressing this button, it will go to a high setting and a low setting. It's kind of like low beam, high beam by using the remote control. And that's a feature that is not present if all you're doing is using this button. Let us now take a look at the Hori 1300. So once again, hold it for half a second and that turns it on into its low mode, which is 200 lumens, and this will give you 6 hours of battery life. When we press the button again, it goes into its medium setting, which is 400 lumens, and you can expect 3.5 hours runtime with this. And then we press it again, it goes into its high setting, which is 900 lumens. You can expect 2.5 hours of runtime with this. And then to get it into its turbo setting, which is 1300 lumens, it's a double press of the side button. And that is it, blinding bright high beam light. This is 1300 lumens and you can expect a whopping 2 hours of runtime with this. And I can feel the heat just coming out of this thing. This is a very, very powerful bike light. So they're the main light modes if you're simply using the bike light standalone. But when you add on the remote control that comes with the Hori 1300, then you got a couple of other light modes that are made available to you. In a moment, I'll show you how to pair this to the light and also the Hori 900. But to turn it on, we can hold any of these buttons just for half a second. And there it is. That's low, medium, and high, and then back to low. To put it into its high beam mode, that's where this button comes into play, and we simply press it once, and that is 1300 lumens of lighting right there. Very, very powerful. Press it again, it goes back to low mode. So that's basically low beam, high beam. It's pretty cool. To go into your flashing modes, you have to use a remote control and press the square button twice. Now this goes into what's called your nighttime flashing mode. So you've always got some light and you've also got more lights flashing. We press it twice to put it into its daytime flashing mode. This is perfect for daytime. It goes on, off. There is no additional light there. Click it twice, nighttime flashing mode. Once to get out of that mode, and we hold it for half a second to turn it off. So that is the UI of both the Hori 900 and Hori 1300. Now what I want to do is show you just how easy it is to pair this remote control with any of these units, but just for our purposes, I'm going to show you how to pair it with the 1300. To put this into pairing mode, we're simply going to be holding both of these buttons until it goes into a blue flashing mode. We want to turn the light on. Hold it for half a second, it's in its on mode. Now all we do is simply put this together, and when it flashes, we press the remote control once, and that is paired. Simple as that, and now we can control the light using the remote control here or turn it off. That is how easy it is to pair the remote control unit with either the Hori 1300 or the Hori 900. Now the biggest difference in terms of light beams between the two units is the 900, even though it's a very good light beam, it definitely is more, I guess, tapered in compared to the Hori 1300. This has a much larger field of beam, not to mention a super powerful high beam mode. This will really just light up your dark trail or pathway, whatever it is. If you're going riding like in bushland, this is ample light to light up your pathway in front of you. And I would say that the Hori 900 would be more suitable for, city, urban type of lighting for your bike. But if you definitely want your nighttime bush trails, mountain biking trails to be lit up, this is what you want. And not to mention that at only $20 more, you get the remote control unit as well. Great bang for buck, the Hori 1300. But then again, if you want to have long battery life in terms of daytime running lights, then that's where the Hori 900 shines. That is it with the new line of bike lights from Magicshine. Once again, if you're interested in any of these products, I'll leave a link for you in the description of this video. So check it out for yourself, make an informed decision to see if this is the product for you. I highly rate these two lights. My preference is the 1300. I just love a powerhouse light, and both of them, the form factor is just, I don't know, it's just like poetry. It looks really nice and sexy and sleek. These are great lights. So that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.